Right. There we go. What's going on, my friend? Now, you've actually clicked on this video, you've read the title, and you're thinking, Jake, what on earth is it, right? Or what am I supposed to be doing after every single workout? And rightly so, because obviously it's why you clicked on the video in the first place, right? So really, like I said, to keep things short and actually get straight to the point, right? The thing you want to be doing after every single workout is just some basic passive stretching as a cool down, right? Because really, I mean, the thing with working out, right? Working out is very strenuous on our body. We're literally like tearing down our muscle fibers to force them to grow bigger and stronger, right? It's what's known as like stimulating the sympathetic nervous system, which is like that fight or flight response, right? And so really what we want to do here, right, after a workout, is that we actually want to, get the recovery process started, right? And we can do that by stimulating a parasympathetic nervous system, which is also known as the rest, relax kind of response, right? And obviously by doing this sooner, right after the workout, you're actually going to improve your recovery to therefore actually, improve your performance in your workouts, right? Because more so, a cool down through passive stretching is actually going to help, alleviate tightness, right? That can come from, some of the exercise you may be doing, as well as the studies have actually shown that, passive stretching after workout as a cool down can actually help, reduce muscle soreness the next day. And all around, if you're just better recovered by improving your recovery, you're actually going to improve your performance when you work out to improve your strength, improve your mobility and flexibility. Just all around feels so damn good, it's like you may even feel half your age again, right? So small things like this, literally like 5-10 minutes after a workout, it can pay huge dividends, right, in the long run. Right, so in this video, I'm gonna go for 4 stretches you can do for your upper and lower body to actually, overall just feel limber, right? And again, as a good rule of thumb, just before I repeat myself a gazillion times in the video, each stretch I recommend just doing 1 set for 36 seconds, right? So first of all, we're gonna cover the upper body stretches, right? So after doing some push-ups and pull-ups, whatever tickles you fancy, however your strength training, right? Basically, the muscle that typically get weak is the muscles in the front side of our body, right? So typically that's gonna be like the forearm flexors right here. It's gonna be the bicep here. It's going to be the front, the anterior deltoid. It's going to be the pec major and minor, basically all the chest and pectoral muscles, right? So really I want to do the exercises that are actually going to stretch out these muscles, right? So first one I recommend is basically doing a forearm stretch, right? So basically you're going to start with your knees on the floor. You're going to have your palms, your hands on the floor again, and you're going to supinate them round, right? So your forearm flexors are facing forward, right? And from there, you're simply going to lean backward as far as your mobility allows you, right? Again, a less lean will be easier in the flexibility, whereas as you get more flexible, you can lean backward. And from there, you literally just sit there, chill, and just feel that nice stretch in the forearm flexors, right? As well as the wrist, of course. After that, you can turn around and actually do a shoulder extension stretch. Now this is gonna feel absolutely damn fantastic, right? Again, from here, you're simply gonna sit down and you're gonna actually let your hands in a supinated position, like the forearm stretch, right? From there, you're gonna let the hands go backward, right? Keeping the shoulders pinned down and back so the shoulder doesn't actually round forward. And from there, you're simply gonna let the hands go back as far as your flexibility allows you, and just hold that stretch. Again, if you feel a really nice stretch in the shoulder, top part of the chest, as well as the bicep, that means you're doing it right. Now after this, you can get something like any object, right? Whether you're working out in the gym, working out at home, you can find anywhere to do this, right? Which is basically gonna be a lat stretch, right? Again, you're gonna get one arm at a time, right? So start on your weaker side, let's say. Again, you're gonna grab the bar or a pole, whatever you're using, and simply, as you're standing, knees slightly bent, simply just gonna let your body relax back, just sink back, and just feel that stretch and that sensation in the back, particularly the lats, right? Which again, if you do a lot of pull-ups and rows and such, like this is gonna get pretty tight with a lot of heavy work. So stretching this out is gonna help alleviate that tightness. Right, now, so for the lower body, right, we're gonna focus on, stretching out the hips in internal and external rotation, right? And also stretching out the quads and hamstrings, all that good stuff, right? So first stretch we're gonna go over, I'm not actually sure what this one's actually called. I'm pretty sure it's called a frog stretch. If it's not called a frog stretch, then I'm sorry, but we're gonna call it a frog stretch in this video, right? So again, simply start seated and with your feet together, right? You're simply gonna have your hands gripping your feet, elbows by your knees, and from there, you're simply gonna pull downwards so your knees go closer towards the floor. Again, like if you're more flexible, you can go further. If you're not as flexible, just take it easy and just work within your range of motion. And literally from there, you should feel a really nice stretch in the adductors, like the inner thighs. Again, just hold that for 36 seconds. Just focus on deep rhythmic breathing. Get the body cooled down and relaxed to speed up that recovery process after the workout, right? Now, after that, we're gonna stay seated and we're gonna do, again, I don't even know the name of this exercise. I really should have done my research before this video, but we're just gonna call it internal hip stretch, right? So again, this is a unilateral exercise, and You're gonna make sure that the knees of both legs are bent at 90 degrees, one foot on top of the other knee. Right, you're gonna hold that again for 36 seconds. And after that, you're gonna literally flip it around. So you do the other side for the same amount of seconds that you hold it for in that stretch. After that, we're gonna do a quad stretch that I'm pretty sure literally every single person on this planet has actually done. Particularly growing up playing football, I literally did this after every single workout, right? As every coach just got us to do it as a team. It's just a standing quad stretch, right? One side at a time, you're gonna grab your foot with your hand, right? Feel the stretch in the quad, right? Front part of your leg. Stand nice and tall, nice and upright to feel that greater stretch in the quadricep and just hold it there. Again, if you want some assistance, you can, hold a wall, hold a door, hold a pole, hold on to your mate if you got one next to you. Or if you actually want a trick, right, which is actually a game changer that I learned from a friend in the gym, right, is you actually want to grab your opposing ear with your hand, right? If you see what, as I'm actually demonstrating the video, if you actually do that, it'll help you balance. Or if you're just a total rebel, you can actually just hold the quad stretch without any assistance and just hold it there. Again, make sure to do the other leg for the same amount of seconds. Then after that, we're going to focus on stretching out the hamstrings with a pike stretch, right? Again, the aim here is to basically get the hands and the palms on the floor with the knees. You don't want them to be completely locked out and completely straight. You want there to be a slight bend, not too bent, but just a slight bend, right? Again, just focus on just getting deeper, deep rhythmic breathing, slow inhalation through the nose. And then as you breathe out slowly, you can actually allow yourself to get deeper in the stretch. But again, it's like everyone's at different stages. You know, like I said, like 1 to 2 years ago, like I barely could actually break 90 degrees, right? So it's just a case of working within your range of motion, right? In terms of how to approach this, you know, if you do an upper body workout, then obviously common sense will tell you to do upper body stretches after an upper body workout. After a lower body workout, you do lower body stretches. Or if you do a full body workout, you go absolutely wild, take care of yourself, and actually do both the upper body and lower body stretches covered in this video, right? So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, here's the thing, right? Flexibility and mobility, it's one of those things that, you know, a lot of us think we don't need to actually focus on. But, you know, 2 years ago when I was, trying to think how old I am as if like I've lived so many years on this planet. I was 18, right? And I got tennis elbow, and I was also experiencing some other injuries in the past, right? I was literally as immobile, stiff as a board, right? I remember going on holiday in the Dominican Republic with my family, right? And literally, again, I was injured, I was stiff as a board, I couldn't do anything, right? I couldn't even play volleyball. I literally couldn't do anything. I literally just had to lie there on the sofa, not the sofa, you know what it's called, on the beach, like those beach beds or whatever. Literally, I was just bored out of my mind. I was like, wow. It's like, I'm 18 years old, and I feel like I'm 98, right? Again, it's like, you gotta take care of your body, and it will take care of you, right? Like I said, when I actually focused on improving my mobility and flexibility, like fixing these tight chronic aches and pains, just going about your day-to-day just with no aches or pains, injury-free, standing tall with a nice, proud posture, it just makes day-to-day life so much easier. Again, whether you're 18 years old, you're 28, you're 38, you're 48, you're 58, right? Everyone is gonna benefit from this no matter what. Do not neglect taking care of your body, otherwise, like, you're gonna pay the price. So I said, if you are looking to actually, you know, build muscle, lose fat, and improve your mobility and flexibility at home without having to go to an overcrowded gym, whilst fixing tight aches and pains to once again, you know, feel half your age again, then of course I do actually provide new monthly programs where you can work out at home with your own body weight for less than £1 a day. So again, if you want to check out that absolute bargain, right, I'll check it down and link it in the first link in the description below, or I'll link up the link on my website here to make things easier. So literally you can go any path you want, and yeah, you can get started with the program, enjoy the gains, and just, you know, feel absolutely better in your day-to-day life, right? So yeah, I mean, lost my trail of thought. I did this last video, I lost my trail of thought, I don't know where I'm going. That's it, right? If you enjoyed this video, you like my content, enjoy watching every single minute and every single second of this video, then make sure to like the video, of course, right? That would be greatly appreciated to see, you know, what you actually enjoyed most on this YouTube channel, right? And comment down below. What I'd love to know is, after giving these stretches a go, how do you feel? Do you feel nicer? Do you feel more limber, more loose? Comment down below. I'll be curious to know. Subscribe to the channel if you had already. Share this with a friend or friends you believe would benefit from these gains. And as that's enough for me today, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, my friend, and as a crew member of the Gains Trail Express. Keep moving forward. I'll see you in the next video.